Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome. My name's Ray. I'm the One-Eyed Piper. So today, we're gonna, and before I begin, let me apologize to you folks. I know, I know I've got a little small channel, but nonetheless, I've been out for the past couple of weeks with a sinus infection. I went down and visited family in New Mexico, and then came back, and then boom, it hit me, and it was over about a week ago, and I just kind of let my taster and my sniffer and all that kind of come back to normal after taking some antibiotics to get rid of that infection. So that being said, I'm gonna try out a new tobacco, and I'm very excited about trying this tobacco out. It's in English, and I like English blends, and it's called Bow-Legged Bear, and it is an English blend. And again, let's go back to the handy dandy. So Bow-Legged Bear, and this is what it says about it. It's a full English blend with Virginias, Turkish, Latica, Burleys, and Perique. It's stove pressed and sliced into an old-fashioned crumble cake. It doesn't crumble very well. It's kind of a sticky, more of a plug, I guess would be my thought process on it. It's, but it breaks apart well, so hence the crumble. It's it's a non-aromatic. It comes in 2-ounce and 8-ounce tins. According to tobacco reviews, the strength is strong, the flavor none detected, room note is tolerable, and the taste is full. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to tasting this and giving you folks my review, and then that way we can go from there. So, super jazzed. Let's fire this puppy up and see what we got. A little blustery out here today, so I'm using a handy dandy Zippo pipe lighter. I've tried the torches. I've tried the yellow flame. I like the Zippo, the little yellow flame butane. It's nice, but it's not windproof. So, you go to this, and this thing just always is, no matter what. And you can see the wind's blowing, and yeah, it's doing what it says it's doing. It's windproof. Would I try it in a hurricane? Probably wouldn't work real well. But for our intents and purposes here, I think it's fine and dandy. So let's get this second light going. And again, if I'm sniffling, or obviously you can see it's blowing, so allergies are kicking in, of course, and it is what it is. Now I am smoking it, my Savinelli 606 KS. This is a great little pipe. I guess you'd call it a bent billiard. It's it's light. It's the alligator blue. I just love. It's hard to, but I love the blue. It's hard to pick up the flake. There you go. There you go. Oh yeah. And it's just, and then the richness of the blue. I think Savinelli really, there you go. There's the alligator. Just gorgeous, in my opinion. Good little smoker. I do run a balsa filter on it. I was running my gator, and the gator went out, so. Now, to be fair, I took this out. I've had the product, this, and I got a couple other tins that I'm gonna go over with you guys in videos in the future. But I'm personally, when I get them in, I like to take them out of the tin. I like to put them in the ball jar, seal them up, let them sit. That way I don't have to worry about, drying out. And again, with the dry climate, I guess if you don't open the tin, you don't really have to worry about it. But I don't know, I'm kind of OCD'd that way, so I worry. And I want to have a good flavor profile when I'm smoking. So this has been tucked away in a ball jar for a couple of weeks, and hey Kimber, here's my dog. That, for lack of a better word, is yummy. That's some good stuff right there. It's a little chilly up here. It was actually warm yesterday, and now we got the wind coming in. I think we got a cool front moving in, so it's chilling off. When my wife and I a couple of weeks ago came back from New Mexico, we had about 8 inches of snow. That's since melted. But winter in the high country. So one day it can be 55, 60, 65 degrees. The next day it can be 30, and snowing. So you just kind of like a box of chocolates. You just never know what you're going to get. And I ain't discounting the weather service. They're pretty on about a lot of other places up other than a mountain, because mountains make their own weather, and you can get a basic idea of what you're dealing with, but you're never going to get a full spectrum of what you're going to get until you get it up here. So wowee, that's good stuff. There's all kinds of different flavors. It's a full spectrum. Earthy leather, kind of that ground. How can I say? It's not like you're eating dirt, but you know how when you like till dirt up and you got that smell, and that smells so wonderful. And it's just like you pick it up in your hand and just breathe it in, and it's the smell of Mother Earth. Yeah, that's what I'm getting out of this. And it's a full-bodied smoke. I mean, it's dang, that's some good stuff. So far, it's not disappointing me. So, excuse me while I sip. Even the aftertaste, like when I took a drink, I can taste just an earthy goodness. I guess the best way I can put it. And it just, I know it sounds so weird, but it's really, it's a full-bodied, yeah. I give it that. But remember Rock'em Sock'em Robots? This ain't it. This ain't the flavors that are fighting to come out, fighting against each other. They're literally, I think they're kind of walking in a field of flowers, holding hands and singing "Kumbaya" because they just they play well together. That's the best way I can put it. They play well together. Man, folks, I try to reserve judgment, but this is a winner. And I think this is one of Cornell and Dill's older blends that they've had out for quite some time. It's not like new to the scene, it's kind of an old, I couldn't call it an old-timey blend, but been around for a while, and it's readily available. My goodness gracious, it's, if you like English, just a hint, just a touch, like ding, literally touch back of the throat. A spicy, muted, very muted, spicy back of the throat hit. Wow. So anyways, I got to go see my grandchildren. That was great. You ever get a chance to go through northern New Mexico? You definitely want to check out the what they call it, the large array telescopes, where they listen. I think it's part of SETI. Very large array, I think they call it VLA. It's really something to see. Give it a look-see. I think you folks will like it. If you're ever out that way. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but everything's got to be somewhere, even if it's nowhere. got more grandchildren coming this week. They're my son and his wife. She's with child. Got 3 actually, excuse me. So there'll be 4. Hard to keep track without a scorecard. I think I got 12. I said that in the form of a question. I think I got 12. Two from my blood daughter in Florida. 3 from my blood daughter in Texas. 3 plus 1 on the way from my stepson. They're moving back here to the mountains next week, and then one in the oven in Oklahoma, which is the one that made me my one-eyed Piper T-shirt. So, and then my son-in-law with my daughter in Houston, he's the one that did the little intro. Now that we did the little Bonanza intro and what have you, so I thought that was cool. I'm not techie, so. I'm lucky if I make it through the day turning this daggone thing on from time to time. I just like this. I mean, it triggers every sense of the imagination as far as tobaccos are concerned. And, you know, like I said, I'm not a big aromatic guy, but man, when you can put together something like this, that just encompasses all those natural tobaccos together, and they blend it so well to where it's just, it's bold, but it's not overpowering. It's really not, excuse me. And I know you folks will relate. You know, you ever smoke like a Robusto cigar and literally it just will put you back in your seat to where you're like, dang, you know, I take one more drag out of this, I think I'm gonna I think my head's gonna pop off. That is not this. What was one that I smoked, a pipe tobacco that I smoked that was dark-fired Kentucky. You smoke dark-fired Kentucky straight, it'll give you a good swift kick in the pants. This will smack your butt. There is no kick. This just gives you a little smack. Hey, how you doing? That's what this does. I know a lot of fellas talk about the different flavors, the different tastes, the different this, the different that. But I think everybody's taster is different. So we all might taste different things. My focus is, when I try to talk to you guys about these things and review tobaccos, is not necessarily the flavor. I mean, the flavor's got some parts to do with it. But the tolerance, you know, is it a tobacco that I personally tolerate? I like heavy, bold tobaccos, but also in the same token, you know, there's nothing. I love smooth too, and so my range can go up and down the spectrum. Flavor's flavor. I mean, you know, most of these things are pretty spot on. There's a couple that's not, but, you know, that I've tested. But tell you what, right now, this bull-legged bear, this stuff just, it's kind of shot up to one of my favorite tobaccos right now. No lie. I'm going to give this a straight up and down 5 out of 5 for just how it is. I mean, literally just how it is. It's just... bold but sublime. Yeah, that's what this is. Bold yet sublime. That second light just now, man, oh man, I taste barbecue, and I'm not harsh, kind of a brown sugar barbecue taste, you know, like, yeah, just, man. But again, yeah, your flavor taster may be different than my flavor taster. Folks, you're going to like this. Robust yet muted. Bold yet sublime. Wow, that's just good tobacco. Damn good tobacco. And I like smoking English blends in my little 7LA. Well, folks, I'd say run out and get yourself some if you ain't already got it. If you got it, smoke them if you got them. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry I was gone for a couple of weeks. I apologize for that, but thank you. Thank you for letting me speak at you again. I appreciate it. And I'm going to say those lovely little words. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it. It does my channel a world of good. I'm getting closer to that 100 spot with subscribers, so I'm getting excited, you know. I think I got like 30 something to go or something like that. I don't know, but it'd be cool. A lot of people out there in the YouTube type community that I've been watching y'all's videos, and just great group of folks all the way around. Just so many to mention, and just not enough time to do so. I think I'm gonna do shout outs here down the road, you know, that way I can help you guys get introduced to some people and, you know, listen to their channels. So a lot of good advice, a lot of good folks out there that know their stuff. So that being said, again, like, subscribe, share. I'd appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for visiting. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.